Hello again and welcome back to the Little Melto channel. So then, what are these two innovative accessories that work together? Quite plain and simple. The first one's from Sparks. And no, it's not about the 4-point reaming bit they have at the front, or on the thread they have cutting threads running up here, or their legendary double countersink head underneath here. It's actually on top of the screw. And the thing I'm going on about is T-Star Plus. So what's T-Star Plus then? I think what I should do is, I should bring you in closer first and show you something that you might have always wondered. If you've always looked at the top part of Sparks screws, namely always a T20, you've always seen a little pimple on top just here. As you look and we increase in size from T25 to T30 to even to T40, which is actually quite pronounced, you can actually see it on here. Some of you might have wondered what this was actually for. Well, if we actually take a Sparks screw, now it's going to be tricky this because I've got to get the light just right, and we look down inside the camera there, you actually see a dimple, that's a dimple, the dimple in there. And what happens is, this pimple here marries up with it. Okay, so what good does that do? I'll show you. When you push these in together, they clip in like so, which means this thing here doesn't want to come out. And at the moment, this will actually hold it because it's brand new in place, you see? But that doesn't last for too long before it comes loose, because the little pimple there gets a bit worn and it doesn't actually grip completely inside it. But for the time being it does. So what we'll have a look at is now, does it work with them all? And actually, how does it really work? Well, if we bring this card into play, we can see in bigger scale now. If we look here, there's our dimple there that runs inside to the screw head, which you see the cutaway section here, which fits inside what I've just showed you. And this works with all the Sparks Torx head. Now, you may wonder what advantage this actually gives you with this system. This is your standard T25. It could be from, well, this is from DeWalt, from Milwaukee, it could be from Makita, it could be from Bosch, it could be from Hitachi, any of them. And the problem is, we've all suffered from this, you put them in and they wobble about, like so. Which means sometimes they don't get them straight or they come out. By using the Sparks system, now these here are 25mm or 1-inch bits in this case here. This is a 50mm bit, T20 or a 2-inch bit. When it's in there like so, it doesn't wobble very much. In fact, it hardly wobbles at all. See? But of course, because this one's been used a lot and it's worn, it won't sit in there and stay in there, it'll just fall off. We'll get round to the other accessory in a little while. So you can see this. So let's put it into practice then. We'll use a nice quiet impact, so we don't annoy the neighbours. It goes in, no problem at all. And this will work in all T20 Sparks range. Cool, you see? And as I've said, Sparks do come in bigger sizes, which these are here. These ones here are actually T30s, and you've seen me put it in and actually use it. There. So what's the second part of the accessory that works together? Now we have to move to Makita. Part number B42422. This little blue thing here. And again here, you've probably seen this around as well. And I'll show you just why this thing here is rather novel, if you like. Remember, when using Stanley knife, always cut away from me. It is much safer. We'll leave that bit there. Now, what we do is, we go back to this here, and this is our magnet. I'll explain more about the magnet in a minute or two. You push it on there like so, and it fits in. Then we can take this piece here, push it in there, and guess what? It's now stuck on there. It's not coming off. And because we've got the dimple with the pimple idea, which is T-Star Plus, it's called, from Sparks, and hey presto, we've got that one. Isn't that brilliant? So now we'll go on now more about this magnet from Makita. This magnet, as you see here, this little blue thing, is rather unique. And I think when Makita decided to actually make this, I don't think they realised that they were going to make something that was so innovative. And why is it so innovative? Because this magnet works with everything you actually throw at it. I have in here, I'll pull it back out again, a T20 from DeWalt. DeWalt have their own system for these. These are the Flex Torque. Their magnet, I'll get it out, which is in here, for this system, is this one here. See, this magnet doesn't work with everything, but the Makita magnet actually does work with everything. And there's a smaller variant on that, and even that doesn't work. See, I can put this on here, like so. I can pick up a Sparks bit. Actually, I have to admit, I've just picked out the wrong size. Sorry for that. I could leave it a blooper moment, but I'm not going to. It fits in there like so. And hey presto, it's on there. It's not coming off. But this hasn't got the dimple with the pimple idea on it. And it is a bit loose. Even although it's got a magnet on it to get there, it is still a bit wobbly. But of course, we're going to amp this up a bit. These bits here are by Saber Cut. And what I'll do is, I'll pick this one here. Watch. This magnet also works with these. I can pick up PZ2 heads or PZ3 heads, depending on what it was, and it works. It goes on and it holds them in place like so. So again, it works with all of these ones here if you have the right screw size for them. It'll work with them as well. This is a T20. Put that on there, pick it up, it fits in, and look, it works with that. And I'll show you something else as well, what it works with. I have a variant here, all long ones with these. Best one is, I think this is, no, that's not it. This is it here. This is the DeWalt of the correlated gun. You see? That goes on there like so. As I haven't got a PH headline about. Can we get a start? See? You put it on there. Look how far up it is, and it is still gripping it. Well, it should be a bit further down. And it actually grips it. So we'll swap that out. We've tried that one. We'll try another one for a different company. See? Yeah, again. It works. Perfect. Any others? Well, let's try an oddball shaped one. It's about an oddball shaped one, isn't it? Okay then, put my magnet, there it is. Don't need that. Look, it works with that as well. This magnet works with anything going. I'm not joking, it is unbelievable. And now I'm going to show you another little trick that this magnet can do. The screwdriver. Yes, you've guessed it. It works with that as well. Look, stays on. And it'll work with that as well. Then again, you might think I'm being clever now. Actually, no, I'm not. It does actually tell you here on the back what you can actually use it on. Screwdrivers, you can use it on Allen keys or Allen wrenches as well. Just here. So it fits on them all. In actual fact, yeah, it's for the Makita. But the point is this thing actually works with everything going underneath the sun. No matter what you throw at it, this thing actually works with it. We've been actually trying this out now for some time, and we haven't found a fail yet. We can't find it that it won't fit on anything. So hence why, this is why it's so good. If we actually have the Sparks bit here, because it fits on like so, and we take your Sparks bit and put it on there, because now it's locked in place and held with the magnet. It's absolutely rock solid on there, and this gives the ability to actually keep your screws straighter, and it stops a lot of cam out. It makes it faster, and of course it makes you faster, it makes more productivity, and let's face it, time is money on some jobs. So if you use spark screws with this system, it's brilliant, but you don't have to use spark screws. Now, I've mentioned it again, sparks screws. Problem is, spark screws are expensive. These kits here are not cheap. This is the cheapest one I could actually find, and this one actually cost me £26. And these here come in a pack of 5, and they're about £16 to £17 for them. But trust me, they last a long time. They don't wear out very quickly, because the fact is, if you use them with a spark screw, they're brilliant. But the expense gets in the way. So is there an alternate? Well, yes there is, and it's a bit cheaper, I must admit. Now, I guess you'll all know what one of these things are. Magnetic sleeve guide. There's always been a problem with these magnetic sleeve guides when you went to say 5mm diameter or 10 gauge diameter in screws. They wouldn't fit in there like so. In other words, they were no brainer. You had to keep the diameter down to either 4 or 8 gauge or 4.5 or 9 gauge for it to work. Although I will admit, sometimes some screws would fit into these. But DeWalt comes to the rescue here. They bring out a new range in these little clear plastic boxes, which are actually called Tough Case Plus, boxes with a clear lid on them. See? And what they've done is, these are the new flex torque bits, by the way, which are in length. These are now 57mm in length. They're actually longer. They have a bigger torsion zone on them. See? So what DeWalt did was, they increased the diameter up on here. So now, if we take the one that we couldn't fit into it before and place it on the end and pull it up, look, it actually works now and it fits. And of course, being this way out means that again here, you do get them a bit straighter. Although there is wobble, for some unknown reason, when you start putting them in, you seem to get them straighter. So, can we have a demonstration? Yes, we'll have a demonstration on this. See? There we go. And you see, it works absolutely perfect. So there is a cheaper alternative, if that's what you're looking for, and you can't afford to buy spark screws and spark bits. You could actually move it up to the DeWalt magnetic sleeve guide, the new one. And I must admit, it is very good. If we take a smaller screw, does it work with the smaller screws? The narrower ones? Yep, see? No problem at all, and it goes. And again here, this also has the advantage, it also works with PH and PZ screws as well, cross points. I'll go and dig one out now and show you. These are PZ2s here. Watch. No problem at all. I'll do another one and show you. It'll do. And of course these are also very handy as well, in case you have to get into long reach places as well. I'll show you what I mean by that. If you've never been introduced to the magnetic sleeve guides, you can go like that, you can reach down into places like so, you can reach up into high places, and of course once you've got it started, and once the screw's up there, all you've got to do is take it off again, pull the sleeve back because the screw will still be there, then go up and put it back in the screw, and then you know how far in you've pushed the screw. So simple. Now you might be thinking, but these have been around for a long time, all this. Yes, but nobody actually put it together on how it works. And as DeWalt actually increased the diameter on these, that's quite innovative in its own right itself, because before we couldn't get all the screws inside. So really and truly, two innovative accessories that work together, which is the sparks and the magnet, here, but you don't need to use this. Oh, will it fit on there? Yeah, it would, because it's heck shaped. Would it do any good though? Would it actually get a better grip if we actually put it on there? Give it better magnetic grip? We could try it, we could find out. Personally, I don't think it will. Nah, not really. It doesn't really increase the magneticness of it because it's too far away, you see. So it comes off no problem. As I said, you've seen it here. It fitted onto there. This magnet is unbelievable. It fits on everything. These screws are awesome with spark screws. And these here, for a cheaper alternative to make it work, are even better still. And as the wall did move up the size on it, this is why this in itself is quite an innovative idea. Hence why the two ideas that work together, the sparks and the magnet, brilliant. And of course, if you buy the weigh bit here, the wear bit, sorry, you even also have the added bonus that you can actually take a T20 out of this, which is not tight, pop it into here, like so, and of course now you actually have a magnetic holder on this as well. So look, you can actually have the magnetic holder on there. All you need is the sparks bit, which sometimes you do get free if you buy a lot of spark screws. So really, now you know, innovative ideas all round. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you the next time. Okay, bye now.